with the difference between the Swarm and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So on the Swarm, you'll see directly that you can import different connection sources. So you can import LinkedIn, of course, that's where people have their professional network, so this is a must-have import source for us. And you instantly import all of your LinkedIn by Chrome extension or CSV. But then it's not limited to LinkedIn. You can also connect your email, so anyone you've emailed with or met with can be imported. And then we have a proprietary import source called Work Overlaps that actually automatically finds people you may know from previous jobs. And we use all of the data to then calculate a connection strength score. So for example, here, Sophie, if you go to connection strength score, you'll see like that we are connected on LinkedIn, sure, but we also share common events, we've emailed, and we work at the same company at the same time. So we're indeed a really strong connection. If you ask me for an intro to Sophie, I will give it to you, if it's relevant to Sophie, of course, but I know Sophie definitely well enough to make an intro. And that's the main difference between Sales Nav and the Swarm. On Sales Nav, the distance between yourself and the mutual connection varies, of course. You can control that because you see all the mutual connections. You can pick the ones that you know enough to ask for an intro. But then you don't know what the distance and the relationship strength between the mutual connection and the other person you're trying to reach on the other side. So that's what's limiting. So what we give you is access to the people you know collectively across your members. So on the Swarm, you add members, and each member imports then their own connections. And then what we give you is a combination of this network. So we don't give you access to the whole ocean. We give you access to warm relationships in your network sorted by connection strength score. So when you run a search, let's say, for example, I'm looking at connecting with CEOs in San Francisco. Now I can search and I can sort by connection strength score, strong, familiar, or weak. And I can then like click on the profile. I can then see like the profile of someone not unlike LinkedIn, similar to LinkedIn. What we also do, and that differentiates from LinkedIn, is adding links to other social profiles and contact information. About 50% of our profiles now have personal and or work email. So you don't have to switch to another platform to find an email address. You can directly reach out to the person. You can save them to a pipeline. And you can also request an intro directly from here. So in this case, I'm requesting an intro to Kevin Mahaffey, one of our advisors, to meet with Aaron, and I can customize the email that he will receive. This goes through the email, and it doesn't go through the LinkedIn inbox, because as we know, the LinkedIn inbox unfortunately is bloated with a lot of like spams and so on. So this goes to Kevin, who has mapped his network and has opted in to help us, and it goes to a connection of his, Aaron, who is strong. And I know that the connection is strong, or in this case, like Coin, I would go through Coin because the relationship with Coin is the one that's strong. They have, they're connected on LinkedIn, but they've also met multiple times. That's the main difference between the Swarm and Sales Nav. So you see, it looks alike, but it is, I think, a very different type of tool, and we can't wait to hear what you think. Thank you.